Somebody's typing up a storm.
Oh, that's me. Sorry. I'm typing in the team page.
Oh, okay. You're like, get on the call? No, I'm just teasing.
Yep.
Okay, let's try this one more time. Here we go. Okay, we're going to get started. Well, there we go. Share screen. Okay, y'all, we just hit our first anniversary with the Cocoa Exchange. I'm excited about all the things that we have coming up, and I hope that y'all are excited. I don't know if y'all have taken a look at all of the great photography and just all the engagement that they've had at home office with everybody trying to make this year spectacular. And I know that I can feel it, the energy from corporate, especially whenever I'm on manager calls or I'm on a leader call, or I'm on a call with Jana, whatever the case may be. No matter who I'm on the phone with, it just seems like there's so much energy and excitement, and they're trying to give us all the tools that we need to make our that explosive growth that we talked about at leadership. So I just wanted to kick off the meeting tonight with congratulating everybody for making it through the first year of the Cocoa Exchange. And for those of you that are new on board, we're so excited to be on this journey with you. I want to congratulate this month for February. February, I'm just not even going to lie to everybody. It was a really rough, it was a tough month all the way across the board. I mean, some people really did great, which is congratulations, but I don't know what it is about February. It was just a hard month. But, and that includes myself. I know that in Louisiana, and I could have every excuse in the book, we have Mardi Gras, and it seems like they do it all month long. I'm like, I want to just move away in February because it's just, it gets ridiculous. But I mean, it's just a big party town, and it's not cocoa party, it's just booze party. So and parade party. So anyway, I want to congratulate Teresa Villalobos and Marie Gilligan for being our bonus earners for last month, the ones that earned an extra bonus for reaching over $1,600 in sales. So congratulations, ladies. Awesome job. And let me just point out that these two ladies are the ones that are going to be on the beach in May as well. So that's another congratulations. And I hope that y'all have already sent in your registration, because if you've missed it, then you missed the plane, okay? And I'm just teasing. Now, to talk about missing it, I just remembered today that my husband's passport was expired, so we had to run and go get his passport done today. I'm like, hey, you want to come with me? You better come on, let's go get your picture taken and go renew your passport. But anyway, we got that done, thank God, because I definitely need a vacation. Also, I wanted to welcome our new consultants to the group. We have Dina Clark. She you know, one of the things that I love about whenever we go through challenges in our life, the blessings that can occur after a challenge or a life-changing event. And we all know that Dina just experienced that. And, you know, she had to cancel a party for 2 Friday nights ago because she was going to sit at the hospital with her father. And I'm so thankful that she did postpone that party, that she was able to be there. But she turned around the next Friday and had a party. And that party was over $1,200 in sales, and she sponsored 2 new consultants at that party. So I asked her, I said, what do you contribute to that? She goes, my host. She was on fire. Her host was a previous direct sales person, and she just did great. So in collecting outside orders and just all around, just a great hostess. Well, that hostess actually turned into a consultant. So that was, I don't know if it was Amber or Kim.
It was Kim.
It was Kim. Kim signed up, but Amber beat her to the punch. So Amber signed up before Kim could sign up. So they both signed up under Dina, and I think, from what I understand, Amber signed up during the party. So
yes,
she was excited. So that just goes to show you that going to accelerate and getting fed from corporate and being excited and on fire, it just poured over into Dina's presentation with sharing with them also about being the you know, most well-funded startup company in history. So I wish I could have been a fly on the wall just to be at that party and see the excitement that Dina experienced whenever she saw the sales, and then she saw 2 new recruits coming through. So and Gina was telling me, she goes, yeah, and they even asked about convention. I'm like, oh, really? I said, that's just great. Don't you just love when that happens? So congratulations, Dina, on your 2 new consultants on your team. And also, I missed Marie's name here. No, Charles Flood sponsored Jennifer Rose, and then Teresa Villalobos sponsored Antonio Villalobos. So congratulations, everybody, and I'm looking forward to us having even a better month in sponsoring this month, especially with our $99 kit special. I mean, have y'all seen that kit? That's just amazing, our new kit. It's awesome. So I want to sign up all over again just to get the kit too. And I bet Monica probably wants to sign up all over again just to get the kit, because I know how much she loves chocolate. So, and she loves her kit. So, but anyway, it's a great time to be sharing the Cocoa Exchange with everybody. And again, congratulations to Marie and Teresa for hitting the first level of their sweet spot so far. So I know that I can see everybody's numbers coming in already, and the momentum we have in March is the sales that we have. We've already surpassed what we had by like the 18th of the month. So, and we're only on this, today's the 6th, the 5th. So we're already have a lot of momentum going. So on that sweet spot point, the trip calculator, who wants to be on the list next? I know I do. I need Cocoa Cash. I need all kinds of things, Amazon gift cards. So I know that I have a few parties going on this month as well. So I wanted to make sure that you all were aware of the bonus points that you get this month when you sponsor. So when you sponsor somebody and they qualify, you don't get the 500 points, you get the 1,000 points. So make sure that and that goes through the whole month of March. Now the $99 kit only goes through the 15th, but we do have the 1,000 sweet spot points. Say that 10 times, y'all. Sweet spot points until the end of the month. So you have all month to get them signed up, and then you get them qualified, and you'll get that 1,000 points. So I have some call to actions for you. Before I give you the call to action for sponsoring this month, I wanted to remind all of you about opportunity events that we have coming to a city near you. And it might not just be a city near you, but it might be a city near one of your friends that you think that would be great at this opportunity. So I want you to start thinking about everybody that you know. I've seen some people put on Facebook, like, who are my friends near Harrisburg, Pennsylvania? Who are my friends near Lake Charles, Louisiana, or Grapevine, Texas? Just start putting feelers out there to see who you know in these areas that you can get to these locations. And we have all of these different areas that we have a date for right now. And if you know people around there, start inviting them. Make sure that they are there. Hook them up with, if you're not in that area, hook them up with somebody that is going to be there, that can welcome them. Everybody's going to welcome them, of course, but just so that they're not going alone. Or tell them to bring a friend with them. You just never know what's going to happen whenever they attend these events. I know that I'm starting to get stuff already for our event here in Lake Charles on March 22nd. And this is like nothing that I've ever experienced before in any of the other events that we've had before. So they are totally geared toward exciting everybody that attends, and even lighting fires under the consultants too. So we're going to have a great time. So I challenge you, if you can, get to an event near you and bring people with you. So I know I'm already working on, we have an event this weekend that Melissa and Dina and myself are all working this weekend, and I want to hand out little cards to people. I know that Baton Rouge is 2 hours away, but is their business important enough to make a 2-hour drive to come listen to this event? And if they're not sure if they want to do it, we're going to have starter kits there so they can take their kit with them and get started right away. So we have that going on. So make sure that you stay abreast about all of these events that are coming up, because corporate is really geared right now toward growing our company, and this is a great way to do it. So make sure you get those invites out. So my call to action for you, we have our bonus $99 kit right now. So that's just an amazing deal, especially with what our kit looks like right now. I was on that advisory, I was on the advisory council, and I was on that committee that was saying we needed our kit to look better. We needed more in our kit, and boy, did they ever come and give us exactly what we asked for. I mean, how many of you have seen the kit already? The kit flyer? I think it's awesome. So my call to action for all of you, write down 10 names of people that you want to have on your team. And don't do it tomorrow. Before we get off, right after we get off this call, I want you to think of 10 people, 10 of them. I know that's a stretch. I mean, and it could not be, I mean, it could be a past host, somebody that you know that really loves the Cocoa Exchange products, somebody that you know that maybe their husband lost their job, or somebody that you know that struggles to make, they have more month than they do have money. So who are those people that you know that could use the Cocoa Exchange? I want you to write down 10 people that you can think of. And then I want you to start calling them, not tonight, because they might get upset if you call them tonight. I want you to start calling them tomorrow. And I want you to tell them that you have been challenged, because I'm giving you a challenge. Your challenge is to get out there and practice sharing the Cocoa Exchange with as many people as possible. So schedule a Cocoa Chat with all of those people if they're willing to do it. You know, and bribes are always great. You know, tell everyone that says yes that they'll sit down and let you do a Cocoa Chat with them and explain to them about our opportunity. Tell them you put their name in the drawing for whatever door prize that you want to do. You know, and as many people as you can get, I challenge you to do that. And, you know, if it's a Laura Library, say you have 8 people that says, okay, I'll do it. What am I going to win? You know, maybe you have some extra product laying around that you can give as a door prize. Put a little basket together or something. So, you know, I challenge you to get out there and do those Cocoa Chats, whether it be over a cup of coffee, cup of tea, glass of wine, whatever it is that you want to drink or whatever you want to do. I challenge you to get out there and do at least 10 Cocoa Chats within the next week. So you have 1 week, 7 days, starting tomorrow. So that's your call to action for sponsoring. And make sure that you, I mean, I know that March 8th is coming up. Start putting those feelers out for Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. See who you know out there that could attend one of those, attend that opportunity event as well. So we also have a booking incentive for our host this month. And I promise y'all, personally, my most successful parties that I have ever booked were booked and held within 1 week. I mean, they're the ones that were $1,500 all the way up to $3,400 within 1 week. My $3,400 party was within 4 days. So get out there, encourage your hosts to book their tastings between now and March 15th. And make sure that they know about the photo contest. I mean, everybody's having a blast with their photos getting out there. So simply have your hostess snap a photo, post it on social media with the hashtags The Cocoa Exchange and Made with Cocoa. So 10 of the hosts are going to earn an extra $50 from the Cocoa Exchange swag. And in addition to their host dollars, one lucky host is going to earn an additional $100 from the Cocoa Exchange. So make sure you put that out there. Who wants to be one of the, who wants to get in a drawing for an extra $50 or $100 in Cocoa Exchange products? And then that's how you can tell them more about it, about, well, if you host a party between now and March 15th, if they can't do it at their home, say, hey, can I come to your office and do a luncheon with you? Or maybe after work, whenever they get off. So make sure that you're getting out there and taking full advantage of all the incentives that the company is giving us right now. You know, my biggest advice to everybody is to gain momentum now, to start filling your calendar now. You don't want to wait till April or May and have no bookings on your calendar, because you have those J months that are coming up right after April and May. June and July are our hardest months to have parties. So I challenge you now to start filling your calendar with however you're going to do it to get it done. I challenge you to do it. You know, whenever you're making those calls to those 10 people, and if they say no, I'm not interested, say, okay, well, how about maybe, would you be interested in hosting a party and just seeing how much, see if you like it. If you decide to join, then we'll use it as your launch party and help you purchase your kit. And if they say no, not ever, just say, okay, well, do you have any referrals that you can give me? So I know that we've heard this over and over again, but you know what they say, repetitiveness makes it stick. So hopefully the repetitiveness will help you to do this. So use your tools to book your calendar right now. Use the Stack the Host that we learned at Accelerate. How many of y'all have downloaded those cards, the Stack the Host cards? That's a great tool. If you don't have them, I encourage you to get them. And I know that they said that they're going to be available on supply. So make sure you use those. And then the tool that I created, the PowerPoint, the PDF file for the BAM tool for booking. Use that whenever you're doing your parties. It works. I promise you it works. And make sure that you're sharing our 2 booking incentive to let everybody know that, okay, our host Susie is going to get this bar library tonight. Who's going to be the first 2 people to book a party, or the first 3 people to book a party? Because sometimes one will cancel. So, just put it out there. And they're like, oh, Susie, do you want that? And make sure you let Susie know that she gets to get this bar library once 2 people book it as well. And that will help increase your bookings as well. I promise you, if you're trying the Stack the Host at your party or the BAM tool, one of those tools are going to help you to keep your calendar full. I promise you, promise you, promise you, promise you. And get ready, because you're going to want to have this. We have a great special coming for Mother's Day. I've had people sending me messages. Jennifer, what is this that I'm seeing in supply? Jennifer, what is that? And I'm just telling y'all, if you're one of the ones that have already seen it in supply, order it. You want to have it at your parties because it's awesome. Whenever we were at Accelerator, we had a managers only meeting, and the item that, how many of y'all have seen a special item on supply? Yep. Okay, well, there's a special item on supply. I know, how many of y'all are looking right now? I figured that was going to happen. Well, I've gotten, I think, 4 or 5 people messaging me saying, Jennifer, is this a new product that I didn't know about? Well, no, it's not a new product that you didn't know about, because they haven't really put it out there yet, but they did say that we could order it in March to have it available for our April parties. But I say order it now so that you can share it with everybody at your parties this month too, to book your calendar for April, because the Mother's Day special is going to be incredible. So whenever you find it, Dina, let me know. So at our managers only meeting, at Accelerate, they passed these around for us to try. It was a truffle, and it's amazing. So it's going to be in a beautiful Mother's Day box. I know that we've had them in the past for Mother's Day and other things, other times before that we've had it, and it's just awesome. So y'all going to make sure y'all want to get y'all's hands on that box, because it's incredible. Has anybody found it yet? I'm trying to look at everybody that's on here. Angela and Kate. Hey, Angela, how are you?
I'm sorry I'm late.
You're fine.
I was grading papers and I was like, oh crap.
Oh, that's okay. Good excuse.
Thank you.
And Angela's about to go out of the country. She's going on an amazing trip coming up.
Yeah, we're leaving Friday. I'm a little stressed out, but that's okay.
Be careful. Be careful and have a great time. Okay. Whenever somebody finds it, y'all say it, because I don't want to say it because I could get in trouble, but people have already said it to me, but I can't say it out loud. But there's a great Mother's Day special coming up. So whenever you find it on supply, you let me know. I actually ordered mine today. So generating more sales. Let me see if I can get. Be on the lookout for everyone that is needing fundraisers. Right now, cheer groups and dance teams, they are going full force. I have already been in contact with 3 today that were looking for fundraisers. Another one is people that are doing mission trips. I know that college groups, there are 2 different groups at our local college here that are going on mission trips, and they are looking at ways to earn extra funds for their mission trips. So make sure that you are keying in on these groups and going out there. I know that a lot of the cheer teams, they're just now being reestablished for the next school year. So they're going to start looking at different ways to fundraise. So make sure that you're getting in with these groups and sharing the opportunity of fundraising with them. I know that our church, personally, we're doing a fundraiser. We're having a building fund, and we're just asking as many people in our congregation to take one of our gifting catalogs and try to commit to 5 or 10 items out of the catalog. So, if we had 50 people do that, that's just going to be an amazing fundraiser for our church. So I challenge you to get out there and talk to people about fundraising. talk to people that do missions, that are cheer, dance. One of the moms that I'm in a networking group, she's talking to their band for next year's band fundraiser. So be thinking about all these different groups that you can be talking to right now to increase your sales. Not only increase your sales, but increase the awareness of who you are and what you do. So I challenge you to do that. Another night on our target team groups, we talked about Hostess of the Month Club and Consultant of the Month Club. Well, I have just completed one of my Hostess of the Month clubs. So I have a new group starting up. So that's going to be guaranteed sales every month for me. And I have 2 Consultant of the Month clubs that I'm working with now too. So that's going to be I'll be a Consultant of the Month twice now. So I'll have 2 months where I'll have additional sales that I wouldn't normally have if I wasn't part of this. So Marie talked to us and shared a little bit about what you do to become a Consultant of the Month club or a Hostess. Well, I had shared about Hostess of the Month club. And I'll briefly share with you, and if you want to find out more information, please get with me and I would love to share with you. But basically, Consultant of the Month club is 6 different consultants from different companies coming together and supporting each other. So say me and Dina, Teresa, Angela, and Brenda, we're all in one Consultant of the Month club. And say Dina it's her month in March. So all the rest of us will be committed to making a purchase with Dina and her company for March. We would commit to whatever amount that we commit to in that group. So I know some of them are $30, some of them are $40. And they're all different amounts. But I personally am in a group with one that is a $30 a month, and then one that's a $40 a month. So Dina just messaged everybody. She found the item. So that's going to be additional sales. So whenever I was talking to one of the groups, I'm like, yeah, this is just bringing awareness not only to us and what all of us as entrepreneurs, but to help us. If you don't want to order each month, I told one of the girls, I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell my mom and my sister and my sister-in-laws, hey, you know what? Our Consultant of the Month this month is our Pampered Chef rep. Do y'all want to put an order in? Not just for it to be just the minimal order that I can do, but I'm going to go out there and I'm really going to try to help this consultant really gain awareness in her business. So that's the way that I'm looking at it personally, is going out there and helping them so that in turn, that maybe they will do that for me and bring awareness to my business. And if they don't, you know what, that's fine. At least I know that I did my best to help that person share their business. So that is one way to increase sales each month and to awareness. So I think it's a great opportunity, and I'm excited about starting the Consultant of the Month clubs, because we're starting 2 of them this month that I'm part of. So, and my Hostess of the Month club is starting this month too. I actually had 12 women that wanted to participate, but we're only doing 10 in the group. So I'm trying to start the second one. And the Hostess of the Month club is I have 10 ladies that are committing to buy $25 a month. And each month they will rotate who the hostess is. So I went to all of my previous hostesses before and said, listen, I'm starting this Hostess of the Month club. I know that you usually want to buy 2 bottles of Marsala sauce every month. So, and I really do have people that do that, or they want to buy 2 bags of espresso beans. I'm like, well, why not do it and be a part of a pool, and you could be a hostess one month, and you get the half price items and the free money. I said, if you don't want to have a in-home party, you can actually collect outside orders if you want to do that to increase your sales even more. And they were on board without even batting an eye. The ones that I know that always order. One of them, she orders honey mustard and marsala all the time, or they'll order the sweet and smoky barbecue sauce, the sweet and spicy cocoa rub, just whatever it is. And I encourage them to think about, okay, how many people do you buy a gift for each month? You could buy a bar library and you're done. So, you could give that as a gift. So I was trying to trigger their memory of all the gifts that they have each month that they need to buy for. And this is perfect because it just gets shipped right to their home. So if you're looking at increasing sales and awareness of your business, in the next coming months, especially because we know we're going to be going into summer, this is a great opportunity to do that. So your call to action for parties is to book 2 additional parties for March. I mean, when you, like I said before, when you're talking to those 10 people that you talk to about the opportunity, if they say no, ask them to try to do a decider party just to see if they'd be interested in the opportunity. If they still say no, that's fine. They can get the hostess rewards. And if they say no, not ever, they don't want to do anything, just ask, like I said, for a referral. I mean, what does it hurt? You know, and like Cynthia said, you know, it's like going around asking everybody if they want a piece of gum. You know, that's all, all it is. It's up to them to decide no, but make sure that you're offering the opportunity for them to do that. Okay, last but not least, let's talk convention, y'all. Convention's going to be here before you know it. And I think that just about, I'm looking at my screen here, and I just got a list of people that were registered. I think maybe there's 2 or 3 that's not registered yet that's on the call tonight. But convention, July 20th through the 22nd. I know some of you are waiting to hit the sweet spot point so that you can get convention registration for free. Register now. By the end of the month, and registration's $175. I know that they said if you earn the sweet spot points and you wanted to convert it, they would reimburse you for that that money if you wanted to convert your points. So, you know, sell $1,500 this month, and you can get it for free. So that was one of the things that I put in there. New curators, people that are just now signed up, they can register for $125 if they're still in their quick start. So that those new curators, so if you signed up a new curator, I challenge you to get them signed up and get to convention. I mean, come to convention, take your business to the next level. I think the majority of us was at convention last year except for Monica. Was everybody else at convention last year? I'm almost positive. Yep, I thought so. So you know, it's going to be amazing. Whenever we're on our manager calls, they're talking about all the different things that they're doing to make this convention amazing. And you know, Heather will go, Jennifer, they're not joking. It's going to be amazing. You got to be there. And she knows I'm going to be there because I already registered. So, you know, come learn and grow with us. And if you want to stay for free, if you want your, you know, instead of having to pay $600, I think it's what Katie said for her room, I have an offer for everybody. Okay, this is team-wide in our team. Anybody that promotes or is being paid a team leader title from now to convention, the person that's done it the most. So I'm just going to use an example, Katie. Katie makes her team leader numbers this month, and she earns team leader for the next 3 months. And somebody does it for 2 months, then Katie would be the one that gets to stay for free. You get your, so I have a condo that I have in Orlando, and several of us stayed there last year. So whoever.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's very awesome. So whoever.
I have pictures if anybody wants to see them.
Whoever is the one that is paid at title the longest out of the team will be the one that gets to stay for free. So going back to my challenge, the call to action with telling all of you to write down 10 people before you go to bed tonight, that's one more reason for you to do it, because you're going to want to get out there and do as many Cocoa Chats as possible so that you can start growing your team. So just a reminder, team leader is me plus 3. Me plus 3 and $1,500 in sales. So, and well, I'm just going to use Marie as an example because she's hit it way out of the ballpark. And so has Teresa the last few months. $1,500 is nothing to these women the last couple months. So, yeah, I know that y'all could do that too. Anybody could do that for that fact. So, especially when we're sponsoring and have a $99 kit offering. So, last but not least, and then I'm going to open it up for questions to everybody. Make sure you're checking your corporate calendar on your back office. We have calls all happening tomorrow, starting at Eastern Time, 7 o'clock tomorrow night Eastern Time. New curator calls. So if you have a new curator on your team, and I'll be sending them a message also, make sure that they're on the new curator call tomorrow night. If you want to get a refresher course, get on the new curator call and get a refresher course. Then starting at 7:30, anybody that has a current title of team leader, there's a call for you from 7:30 to 8. Senior team leaders, 8 to 8:30. Managers and above, 8:30 to 9. to 9:30. So make sure you're on those calls if you fall within those categories. And then Wednesday from 12 to 12:30 Eastern time, we're having an all-field call. So everybody in the company is invited to all hands call from 12 to 12:30 on Wednesday. So make sure that if you can get on there and listen in, do so. And I believe that they're recording them just because of people being at work. So I'm excited, and I know that the company really does have lots going on, and we are going to have an exciting next couple of months come up with everything that's going on. So Dina, she announced our Mother's Day special. So make sure if you haven't already, get on supply and order you a box. You can only order one box. I will tell you that. But you want to have them so that you can be booking up your calendar for April, because they're only going to be available in April to order. So you're going to want to be sharing those with everybody. I think Katie's trying to unmute. No, you're not? Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody have anything that they want to add? Anybody have anything that they want to share with us that's working that you can tell everybody else? I know something's working for Monica too. She's been very consistent the last few months. So I think maybe it's just because she loves chocolate so much. I actually ordered my strawberry lemonade chocolate rounds today, and I can't wait to get them in. They're so good. They're so good. Everybody's muted. I didn't mean to mute everybody. Okay, I know y'all have something to say.
I know that Charlie made senior consultant.
Yes, he did. He sure did. I saw that. And I meant to say something about that. So congratulations, Charlie. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to lie. I'm studying for a test right now. And y'all, I have not studied in almost 20-something years. And so I told my husband, I said, this is driving me crazy to study for a test. I haven't done this. I have to wrap my mind around it to study for this test. So it's just been crazy. But anyway, I'm excited for Charlie and for Jennifer to get started. I know Jennifer Rose has already started collecting orders, and she's excited about getting her business started. So it's awesome. That's part of Marie's team. So. Dina, so tell us just a little bit about what happened at your party the other night.
It's a blur. The last couple of weeks have been a blur. I mean, I don't think I said anything special. We were actually at a bar. We had 20 people and I was trying to go from table to table to table. And Kim and this girl were sitting at this one table, and she goes, I want to join. That was Amber. I'm like, okay. And then before the end of the night, Kim's like, well, if she's joining, I'm joining. I'm like, oh my God. And they're neighbors. They live across the street from each other. So Sunday I went over to Amber and spent probably an hour and a half or 2 hours just going through things.
Awesome.
So I don't really think I did anything special.
Oh, I'm sure it was just your bubbly personality.
Well, I mean, we have a great product. Nobody's seen what we have. There's not anything, there's nothing else out there like what we have. So that's intriguing to people. Yeah.
And, you know, one of the things that I know I've said this to our target team groups, the leader and training group, but is to, you know, make sure whenever you're talking to people to let them know that we're not a saturated market. You know, they might be the only person in their area. I know somebody was looking for a curator in San Antonio the other day. We don't have any in San Antonio, Texas. We don't hardly have any in Houston, and Houston has 7 million people. You know,
yes.
So, you know, whenever you're thinking about people and sharing the opportunity, make sure that they know, because that really does appeal to people. Well, whenever I was with Southern Living at Home, you know, in Lake Charles, Louisiana is not big. You know that, Dina. And Melissa, it's not as small as Melissa's town. But, you know, we had 240 consultants just here in Lake Charles. You know, and but still people would go to parties and people didn't know about it. So can you imagine? And I'm really one of the only ones in Lake Charles that really do the business consistently. So, I encourage you to use that. You could probably be the only one in your area offering this product to people. I mean, and did y'all really look at our new sets and the new menus that they have, the new recipe guides? Those are awesome. They are really incredible. I had an event the last day of the month, and I was showing the new catalog, and I sold 2 of the sides and salad sets because they just loved it. They loved the photography is what's getting people, and I mean they have really revamped our photography. So I, just really talk about those sets. Whenever I have my party this week, the first thing I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with the back of the catalog and just let them know about all of the sets, and pick out a picture that really draws you in, and make sure you look for those products during the presentation tonight. That's what some of the things that I'm going to be saying. So
I like that.
Well, does anybody else have anything? I hate to be the only one talking. Next month, y'all are all going to do the call, and I'm just going to listen. Okay, well, if nobody has anything else, then we'll just end the call and everybody go to bed. And Katie, I sure hope you feel better. I'm sorry that she's got the flu again. And poor thing. Well, take care of yourself. Angela, have a fabulous time in China. And
Thank you.
be
Japan.
safe. And who has parties this week?
Me. Sunday, open house.
Friday.
Okay, well, make sure that you share with everybody on the page how you're doing and anything that's working for you. What if you're using one of the tools, the booking tool or the booking cards, the stacking cards, make sure you share with us what worked for you to get your calendar full. So if you don't mind. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for joining tonight.